Yes, yes, my people. Yes, my people. Yes, my people. I'm going through the comments them, and I realize something here. From the other day, I've just been posting videos that touching the heart of some and the mind and the conscience of some people, and yes, they are reacting. I don't mind. The app is about engagement, yes, and it's about speaking out and whatsoever we feel uncomfortable with. Remember, if we make a post, or if we answer anybody, if we are on live, as according to the community guidelines, it said people will be uncomfortable with some of the things we have said, right? So with them in mind, I think they should have us in mind as well, to know that there are going to be things that we are not going to be comfortable with, and we are going to speak it and react, right, against the thing that is uncomfortable to us. We don't want to feel like, we don't have a voice either, right? That it is only one set of people have a voice, that we don't have a voice, and everybody knew how loud my voice is on straightness, godliness, trueness, how loud my voice is on those things, right? Right, so if people are finding it difficult to understand my discomfort with God, with what God were discomforted with, me can't help me can't, only God alone I got help right? Right? If I'm speaking out against something that God himself speak out on, right? And you're not going to send me a church? You're not going to send me to God church? You're not going to send me to God this, go do what? Tell me now. Why would you send me into a place that is orchestrating the things that I am talking against, that goes against God? When may I do this, sir? I tried my best to be as fair as possible, right? I'm not a hypocrite, and I try my best to be fair, right? With everybody, with every video I make, I try my best to speak about myself and speak about the things that upset me, and to look at the generation to come. Now, may I look on a video I post today, may I look example with the words I am using in there. Now, let me tell you something, my friend. Let me tell you something. I am not brainwashed. Even if I were brainwashed, me rub off that, right? So because I am not a person who is brainwashed. Yes, Miss Steve. Yeah? Yeah, man, me okay. Me just a burn up like a steamer. Right? Because I am not brainwashed and I don't allow myself to be brainwashed, I know what language is good for the generation to come. And I know the language that we used to use before we were colonized. Right? So I know curse word different from bad word. So listen now. So if you know, if you know intellect is not up to par, use your time and text somebody some love letter and leave people videos alone if you don't know what I say, because you are only making matters worse for yourself. Right? That's what I say. Right? Now, the word that you call bad word, right, is when you report me for saying the right thing to TikTok. That's bad word, bad mind, bad habit, bad word, lie you tell for me. Those are bad words, right? But none of these clot, Ross, bumbo that we hear are coming out of our mouth, right? The God when me serve no have nothing to do with them word. Right? Me don't know about you. Me don't know about you, but me know about the God when me serve, because I don't serve an illusion God. I serve the God of nature, and I know that nature don't have nothing to do, because that is not perverting any functions of nature. Right? Right? You get it? When I use, or anybody at all use the cloth, the Ross, the bumbo, it is not changing any functions of nature. But when you ask man to marry to a man, woman to marry to a woman, that's when you're getting in the functions of nature. Right? Right? The Ross, the bumbo, not making the sun hotter. But when you started to pervert nature's order, then you know the volcanoes them going to rise up. You know the storm going to rise up. You know the Saharan dust going to rise up. Yes. So I would advise some of you to get yourself properly educated. Right? Properly educated before you come and you make certain comment underneath people's videos. Right? Right? Because all is happening there is fulfilling the proverbs of my old parents, that you throw the stone in the hog pen and the one that squeal cut the hit. Right? The one that squeal, they are the one that got the hit. Right? And let's say this. You fail to emancipate yourself from mental slavery. But it's not everybody fail to do that. You have people who have emancipated themselves from mental slavery and now working in line of their own culture, not someone else's culture. They are working on. They are working on their own culture, their true culture, their original culture. Now, you who is brainwashed will often says that we are wrong to be ourselves. Right? I could attract a lot of younger people if I dye my hair. if I trim my beard, right? Yes, I would attract a lot of other more people for dye my hair. If I lied to you, you'd have supported me better. But once I come with my natural self, been here from 1957, right? Been here from when my hair were black, and through natural movements, natural cause, through the years, my ear now becomes white, and I let it remain as it changes. You think a little bit of want to come and cost myself for dye me here? So me wonder if you want to write upstairs, right? Right? What you people is trying to tell me that I must disobey nature and obey uno, obey the church, obey the state, obey the prime minister, obey the this and disobey nature, right? No, I'm not stupid. You ain't gonna get me do that. No, you ain't gonna get me do that. I'm not stupid. If you are, I'm showing you plainly that you cannot pull me into your line of stupidity. No, you can't. Right? You can't. You cannot pull me in the line of your stupidity. Right? Yeah, well, for whatever reason, the other day I said, look into your third eye. Use up your third eye. And some people, I'll text me if me know the terms third eye. Yeah? Or how it is unspiritual to say, it's ungodly to say third eye. No. No, that is the highest point of nonsense I ever come across. Right? A stupidity from the top shelf. Right? Right? You know? So those are some of the things we have to encounter it when people are brainwashed, right? When people who don't really know and follow, right? Right? Yes, when you do not know, you follow, you know, right? And they use those that they can use to evangelize, right? Their agenda, right? They are well pleased with them. So when you are not going to put yourself in a position to be an evangelist for their stupidity, that's the reaction we're gonna get, right? But the only thing that can save you, my brothers and my sisters out there, is wisdom. Yes. Wisdom, right? This is not ego. This is not arrogance. This is wisdom, right? And I would advise you all to stop, look, listen, right? Yes, that's what I would advise you to do, right? Right? Because a lot of you do not know what is happening around you because of the lack of your wisdom. Many of my videos them that you want to see out there now, that people are gravitating to, right? It hurts a lot of you, right? Why? Because you in a the pen, and the stone are thrown in a the pen, right? There's a thing that named guilt. Guilt will make you react in a form, right? You know, and that is exactly what is happening here. Guilt is pouring out, you know. Guilt cannot stand the pressure anymore, right? So when the guilt faces you, you type, you text, you respond, Yes, you react. When guilt pull you, right? It's a very dangerous thing, right? When guilt pull you to action, right? Right? Me throw me can, I call no foul, right? Throw me can, I call no foul, right? Yeah, so people who are, yeah, not in agreement with me, right? You don't have to curse me. When I say curse, you don't have to badmouth me, right? Because me know the difference of curse, right? Right? Like when Balak did call Balaam to curse the children of Israel, Balaam did not tell him no bumbo rasclat. No, Balaam, because I no curse word that, right? I no curse word that, that is some people's culture, some people's dialect, different dialect. For instance, I said pussy here. Those are some of the main words that I use, and that people want to say me a curse. How the hell on earth the word pussy to be a curse word? Tell me. Now pussy is supposed to be a blessed, not supposed. Pussy is a blessed word. And some of you who have no knowledge just cannot understand in the video that I make when I said the best name I ever get is pussy, because pussy means life. Life. Because that's the place all life come from. How do you get pussy to be a bad word? How do you get it? And if you are a female right now watching, and you hear the word pussy and you feel bad about it, please journey on and check your mental status for me. Something gone amiss, right? Right? Because the place we are referring to is you who have that place, right? And I am not saying anything bad about that place, right? So if you heard me and you are hurted, please go and check your mental status. Something is not right. Something is not right. Right? Go rapidly. Right? Because the place named pussy is where all life comes from. Why you wouldn't want, thank you for the gift, why you wouldn't want to be associated yourself with such a place? Why it is so demonic to call the name of the place that you are from? Come on, no man, do not thump me down upon the life, no man. You don't come on and talk, no man. Right? Right? Why would it be so devilish to talk about the place that bring us all here? Now, if you go in certain Chinese country, that same place, they call it Shipeng. Right? That's their culture. In any Spanish speaking country you go, it named Chocho. Right? Right? In Europe, it named vagina. Now, we were colonized by the European, and they taught us to say vagina and stop us from saying pussy. Because they brought every line of their European culture, expecting us, right, to do the evangelistic work in spreading the European culture, right? So now they deem our culture, our words, that our power as bad words, right? Right? So that's why the word vagina is used here. But if I choose not to use vagina and I choose to use pussy, pum pum, right? I am a free will. UIC, bless up yourself, right? 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 I'm at liberty to use those words, right? Without any fear or favor, because I am not saying doing anything wrong using the word pussy. You may find it difficult to accept because of the level of your vocab, right? Don't blame me. Don't blame me. Go and get some good knowledge. Then you will know those are distraction, right? To distract you from the real thing, the real message I'm trying to bring across. Yes? Yes. The real message to go out there. When Balaam asks to go to the children of Israel and Balak, he didn't ask him, go tell him no pussy cloth or no ras cloth. He said, go and curse the children of Israel. Just as how Jesus cursed the fig tree. Eh? Jesus did not tell the fig tree about no bumbo, about no ras. Jesus said, you shall not bear any more fruits. And the bad words of non-production goes out in the atmosphere. The following day, Peter saw the tree dried up to the ground, and he called, Rabbi, Rabbi, the tree that you cursed yesterday dried up to the root. So many of you that are cursed on a picnic, some of you that are cursed on yourself. And when me I bless them up with the word pussy, you say me I curse them, right? You get a 6 or a 9, right? And that's why Bob Marley said you must emancipate yourself from mental slavery, right? Emancipate yourself, free up and know yourself. Come on, take yourself out of this colonial bondage that you are in, right? Free up, know yourself, right? Stop they have these draconian laws, right? PJ Patterson once did said, the law is not a shackle, right? Stop make these laws shackle you from expressing yourself. Good night. Yes, UIC Jamaica, blessing, good night. Okay, good night, UIC, right? Sir Patterson, bless up yourself if you are the one who representing the UIC right now. Respect you, my brother, and I respect also all that you're trying to bring across to this nation from the depth of your vocab. Those that can see a little further than their handbag are seeing most of the things that you are saying. Bless up yourself, UIC, right? Yes. Yes. So, I mean, I'm not going to be shackled by these unnecessary laws. You know what? Jail me, right? But now I can remember a text that said today that you should be ashamed of yourself using those words, and it's only that you can talk about. Now listen. The word pussy means life, right? If your name vagina, it still means life. If it name sheepeng, it still means life, right? If it name tusa, it still means life, right? There's nothing can change the functions and the purpose of the word, that important word there, the whole of holiness. Right? That is where you should pay most attention to, how you utilize it. Right? Right? How you utilize it to stay into the realms of nature. Right? That's what you should pay more attention to. right? And the way now you normalize it in using it, right? The way you normalize it in using it, demonstrating it. You want me to tell you something? Right? When I was a boy, I grew. Right? The ladies them used to wear skirt, chemise, and slip. Right? You couldn't dare see that area. Right? You couldn't dare see that area. Some of you hypocrites come and hear me and say pussy, and I can tell me say me must respect myself, or you must respect yourself and make that place remain a private place, right? Make that place remain a private and treat it as an important organ. It's the organ of life. Whenever time you realize how important that little space, that little opening that we know as the hole of holiness, that there is no other hole is as holy as that hole. No matter how many material comes out of the hole, it cannot be as holy as the hole of holiness. Right? And that's why I love to speak about it. That's why I love to demonstrate it. That's why I love to service it. Right? Because it is the whole of holiness. And because I love to service it, I make no bones about it. While people would want me to service other whole, that is a waste of time. Right? Right? So I decided not to service no other hole but that hole. And I saw a lot of you texting all kind of garbage under my post. Right? Because you lack of knowledge. Right? If the pussy, the vagina, the chocho is such a wonderful thing to bring all life on earth, then why not show our love for it? Right? Why? At some stages, let me tell you this, at some stages, I saw females have that place you call vagina, pussy, chocho, or what? One man with a mic like this. Sit them down, dance. Beat it on the ground now. Beat it on the ground. Beat it on the ground now. And that stupid individual. That stupid individual. Take her precious pussy or vagina or chocho following that lunatic on the mic and beating the way of life on the ground. Yes. That person who do not know the importance of that organ, right? Beating it on the ground, right, for a few dollars more. You can talk to me? You can talk to me? Right? And when you not hear me say pussy, you not text all kind of thing. Go to church, go do what? What have I said wrong? What I have done wrong? You go and get some education. Right? Go and get some knowledge. Right? So be careful of what you text. I often say to you, if you don't, you must think before you answer. Look before you leap. Make sure you're in good stead before you speak. Right? Not just get up and just talk things so. Because when you talk things so with someone who can discern your words and put it to meaning correctly, right? you're in trouble. You are in trouble. Right? So, let me tell you something. You see the word knowledge? It comes from knowledge. Knowing. The word knowledge means you must know. Right? Now, the best way to know, or the best teacher, is the Spirit. Right? So, listen to your spirit. Right? Meditate, concentrate, meditate, eradicate, alleviate, then emancipate. Or emancipate, then alleviate. I wonder if you get me. I wonder if you know you follow the sequence right there. Right? And that is how you get knowledge. Knowledge. Right? Then you know things. Right? You hear things. You believe things. But you know things. When I leave school, I could not read and I could not write. And the universe give me all this knowledge. The universe teaches me all this knowledge. So it is not a coincidence for me to go a little deeper than you to last you. But I have to use my knowledge to stay on your levels. Right? So I don't want to last you too much into what nature has taught me. Right? I have to keep it on a level so that you can understand what I am saying and you can utilize what I am saying effectively. Right? Now the same church where someone send me, when the pastor use some words, you don't know what it mean. But you say, amen, pastor. Hallelujah, pastor. When he cut him tongues, and you don't know what it mean, you say, hallelujah, pastor. Yes, pastor, you're the best pastor. And you don't know what I'm saying. You don't hear what I'm saying. Yeah. So, you see when me talk them way there now, and drop it so plain, guilt show up. I want to text all kind of garbage in the comment section. Guilt. First thing, you learn to control your guilt. That when you not hear a man like me attack, when you not expose yourself, right? You must learn to hold your composure. No, sir, some of the words you may speak, it fits you, right? Right? But hold your composure, whether you want to repeat or repent. Just hold your composure, right? Right? Because you have deepest. When you believe you're smart, there is a smarter one than you, right? Right? When you feel say you know it all, somebody know more than you, right? And it is the simple one. Always know more, right? It is the ants always smarter than the elephant, right? Let me tell you these things, right? Right? Look and see how people want to look. You know want me drive for the Bible? We can't drive for the Bible, you know. Right? Right? And we can show you how them portray Christ. How them portray Christ. You draw to Isaiah 53 and you see how the Bible portray Christ. Right? He was so disfigured he hardly looked like human. And them show a nice, cool, clean, long hair, nice, handsome boy for Jesus Christ. Right? Yes, that's who them showing, One blue-eye boy for Jesus Christ. I want to run with it, put it up now in the school, put it up now in the church. Every house when me I grow, have one of that blue-eye boy in it. Right? Yes. Diana Linton, good afternoon. Right? Right? When me I grow up, right? All houses and churches have one of that. It's because we emancipate ourselves now. One comes to know, and we started to speak out on these things, racial discrimination. Then we saw the blue-eyed Jesus taking his own little time and disappearing from out of the houses. If we never determine and preach against it, they would be still hanging there on our calendars, right? Right. In our churches, in our schools, right? This imposter, right? For the kings of kings, right? So don't blame me for your lack of knowledge, right? It's easier you humble yourself and learn. Don't follow people and criticize. Work with your spirit, right? Don't go to church and come back with no religious gospel and want to contradict me. It's not going to work with your religions, right? I'm a neutral person, right? Nature I support. Nature balance me. I look for nature for my balance, not religion, not politician, not from organization. Right? I look for my balance from nature, who is responsible for me. Comes through the passage of a woman. Right? Yes, nature in that form. Right? That's solely responsible for me being here right now. Right? So brothers and sisters, right? Brothers and sisters, wisdom is the key. Wisdom is the key. Right? Respect wisdom. Respect someone whom you see generating a certain level of wisdom. Right? I was downtown saying that I can't get no sex. No. And the reason why, in Jamaica where I am, a 3 type of men get the woman. Right? Now believe me. Yeah. 3 type of man get the best woman them in Jamaica. Right? Me don't know about no other country. Me have to talk about Jamaica. And those 3 type of man is, first, not a good man, but a bad man. Second, a wicked man. Right? Right? And the third, a rich man. If you are neither of those 3 men, your penis gonna starve for sex. In Jamaica. Right? In Jamaica. Come again. You know why you're the man? A bad man, a wicked man, or a rich man. Right? The handcart pusher. No, and nothing forget. Right? The car washer. No, have nothing forget. But if tomorrow morning I catch the jackpot as a handcart pusher and can buy a Mark X, the next thing I will have to do is to go and pray to my God to give me an extended penis or an extended cocky, because I am not going to able to manage the amount that want it now. The same little handcart boy that was rejected, neglected, and despised. But me catch the mega ball and can buy a Mark X, right? I will have to pray for another penis or even two more to accommodate the amount that will be coming wanted it, right? So what that is telling you, it is, me don't know what tell you, but me know say it tell me fakeness. Me know say it tell me falsehood. Me know say it tell me lying relationship. What they call the word again? Unfaithfulness. Me know say that it tell me. Me no know if the same thing it tells you when you add it all up. Me no know if that it tell you, but is that what it tells me? That 95% of these relationships, right? They were built on materialism, right? Or Batmanism, or wickedism, right? Right? Yes. And if you want me to tell you how they function, I can also tell you, right? The best girl in the community, right, lie with the baddest man in the community, because not because she love him, but because she fear him. Right? Yes. Because she fear him. The wicked man will go and rob all the blind. Right? To make she live up to in the latest fashion and style. Right? One that takes no check, right? That's the wicked man. She don't care how much he wants to risk his life, as long as she can get the money to go to Dominican Republic, go put on a false backside, right? The wicked man who would have robbed the widow all his goats or her goats, and sell it and carry the money, come gear to go buy false ear, right? False nose, false eyes, right? So they are the man, who we don't call it, or the rich man, yes. The rich man, yes. The rich man would have oppressed the poor, right? Oppress the poor to bribe you. To bribe you, right? All of those three set of men, not one of them, which one you notice a missile out of the lot? Good men. Good men. There is no place for good men in Jamaica. No place. Bad man, wicked man, and rich man. Right? Bad man, wicked man, and rich man. They are the ones that get all the nice pumps in Jamaica. Right? So what I tell you now? Come on now. Come we do some maths now. Come we do some maths again. You ready for maths it up and analyze it now? Offspring. Bring it down now to the offspring. Right? Bring it now down to the offspring. If I am a good man, my saliva is good, my perspiration is good, right? My ways are good, yes? My semen is good, right? And I discharge it it in, right, through intercourse. So it remains good because it's coming from a good man. Now, Psycho, come and do the maths now, man. You know ready? Right? Now, if the man is bad and he discharge his semen into the female, what kind of a discharge would be going from a bad man? You get good semen from a good man. Then are you going to get good semen from a bad man? A wicked man? Talk to me now. Talk to me. Talk to me. Now, when we look over to the rich man, he exploit the lesser, right? So it is the same type of exploitation in his offspring. Remember, the semen represent him that going to fertile the eggs of the woman, right? So it is that same type of behavior going down there. Can we do the maths now, man? We not do the maths? So those children now, the bad man child, the wicked man child, and the rich man children then, right? What kind of attitude you are expecting from them when they all gather up in school? When they all gathered up in school, remember they're coming from their roots, right? Right? And from the roots, may I take it from, Now they all gather up in school. They congregated. Right? And the wicked man started to display in that child. The bad man started to display in that child. The exploiter started to display in that child. Right? Right? So it's a mixed multitude in our schools. Right? And to my surprise, the educators them tell we say they can solve the problem without getting down to the roots of it and know the cause. Brothers and sisters, educators, right, and negotiators of the laws of this land, if we do not trace it back from the womb and the same way, una go get the 2030 vision, the 2060 vision, same way. Because it is one set of people being germinating, right, through the sperm, right? The same set of people, them, right? It is the same set of people, them. Henry Morgan and the Buccaneer, Marco Polo, right? Christopher Columbus, all those sailors, right? It's in the DNA, cause they rob our foreparents, rape them and impregnate them. The same position when I run down, love to hear me talk about and tell us that data come from backers. And that's how it start. Because they didn't rate us, they didn't want to see our face. They said we were monkeys, but only because the ancient woman, they were the Jamaican woman. Their sex appeal was so high, their energy was so high that when they go into them, it energizes them, and they can see clearly like Johnny Nash, and they can strong like Samson. So they prefer to join their spirit with them and rob them of their spirit, and they do it back way. Because they didn't rate them. And the same sexual position that you all hugging up and adoring, you cannot come to the fact and know, say, I insult backers. Insult. because you don't know the roots. You adapt it, right? You adapt it. Right? And when I try to give you the awareness, the first thing you say me a madman. That is the first thing, right? But if I drive a X5 or put on a jacket and a tie and go to church every Sunday and deceive you, don't say I am a madman. If I put on a jacket and I put on a tie like these politicians do and deceive you continuously, right? You don't say him is a madman. But the one who is giving you the awareness, look and see if they're giving a like so. What me notice with the crooked nation, right? Because you see, being as me is a talker, right? Me have to watch everything. You have the straight nation and you have the nation that is crooked, right? You have a set that love the pumps and a set that love the bats, right? But when me notice with the set that love the bats, they support their one another more than straight nation people. Yes, they supported their one another over the batsman side. Yes, over the batsman side. They are well organized. Well organized. Over the bowler side, disorganized. No love, no unity. No over there, right? Over the bowler side, but over the batsman side, they are well organized. Yes. When you go upon a batsman, when you drop on a batsman live, you see it well supported. Yes. Yes. Come on. If we are to get it right, if we are to get it right, we have to support righteousness. Right? If we are to get it right, you have to support the things that is right. Someone said to me in a text today after they saw my video, and it has some rainbows attached to it, and the person was saying, why wanna get up and a cuss every day about our lifestyle? Wanna know say away a lock the place and wanna can't stop it. Mighty God of Daniel. That's what they said to me. You know, sister, all you can do is get up and curse. Because away I lock the place, I can't stop it. Right? You see what I say? Because we are not united. We are not united. We shouldn't have given, we shouldn't have surrendered to these people on their thoughts and their practices and allow them now to even dictating to our children in a diplomatic way, right? In sending on their culture and their agenda into the minds of our children. Straight nation. Wake up, straight nation! Wake up, straight nation! Wake up! If you are really and truly straight, you gotta wake up. You got to wake up. You need to wake up. You need to step out there. You need to take control. Right? If you are representing nature, right? If you are representing nature any at all, you need to step out there. You need to show that you are the Daniel. You need to show that you are the Shadrach, the Meshach, and the Abednego. You need to show that you have a God that will stood up for you. So no intimidators can ever stop you from praying to your God. You need to step out there, straight nation, right? You need to stop being a fake, right? And be real. You need to step out there, straight nation, right? As how I step out there and I make no bones, right? I love pussy when you're telling me to love something else, right? I'm quite sure any one of these, when they saw me, those perverters, when they saw me, they turned their head the other way. They not consider of coming to me, right? Campaigning on me. Them know say for them vote not there so. Come and make them know that clear. I love pussy. Right? I make them know that clear. So anywhere them see me, you must either try to kill me, brand me, right? Or something. Because I know you don't have nothing good for me. Right? Because you don't love to see the back of me more than anything else. Right? Because I am the only one, the lone voice in the wilderness. Right? We have some artists used to do it in the earlier days. Them shut up, them lost, them gone. Right? Gone. Nowhere to be found. Me alone in the wilderness, I chant the course. Right? Right? Someone visa for go a foreign. Right? So them stop. Right? Me want a visa to stay alive. That the Saharan dust no kill me. Come on. That the lightning ball no struck me. Right? Me no want a visa to go foreign. Me want a visa to stay alive on earth. Right? That the volcanoes, they no erupt upon me. Right? So me now go compromise. Pussy me love, pussy me say, pussy bring me come here, pussy gotta take me back there. Right? And I say it here, and I say it there, and I will say it everywhere. Right? I have family members who don't even talk to me. Because them don't even give me the credence to say that I am vulgar. Them say me mad. And each time them say me mad, is I am the one who have to be showing them the madman I lead them. But that's not impossible. It is Niger Boy and Candy Isaac leading reggae music in Jamaica. Two mentally impaired. Right? And them are lead reggae music in Jamaica, you know. And them the crowd are reefer. Right? Yes. Why so? Because those who are not mentally, physically impaired are singing about destruction, are singing materialism, right? Yes. Are singing about revenge. The females, well, I wouldn't say they are wrong to sing about their vagina. Yes? Because the vagina must always be mentioned. Right? Because if John Tom grew up to be a pilot, for him to be a pilot, him have to come through the vagina first. And you must always remember where you're coming from. So I don't mind the artists them sing about the pussy, sing about the vagina. Right? Right? I don't mind that. But I really do mind when they sing about the big long gun. Right? I do have a problem with that. Right? I do have a problem with the Maropantar. I do have a problem with those. I have no problem in you singing about your pussy and your cocky. It's life. The way of life. It is the combination of those two why we all are here. So why not sing about it? Why not rejoice about it? Why you don't want me to rejoice about the way of life? Where the life end. Have a have a good day.
Senior CTOC police officer told TVJ News that the unit takes all complaints about cyberbullying seriously. He was, however, unable to provide details about this particular matter. Attorney at law Alexander Shaw explains the Defamation Act and the Cybercrimes Act could be used to address the issue.
While Section 9 of the Cybercrimes Act treats with malicious communication, there is going to be a challenge if it is that the police is unable to identify the perpetrator, because then a lawful arrest cannot be effected.
The findings of the latest U-Report poll, sponsored by the United Nations Children's Fund, have indicated that 39% of 592 respondents admit they've been victims of cyberbullying. In part 2, we'll explore the psychological effects. Sandy Williams, TVJ News. Now coming up, Secret Service Director in the hot seat after assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump. We'll be right back.
Okay, do your dance, do your thing. I see you. Okay, let me see you turn the hill. Yeah, now take it back. Let me see you rock off, rock off. Shake off. Let me see you rock off, rock off. Yeah. Let me see you kick right now keep left, now step forward, now step back. Lucozade, bring the energy. Everybody needs a helping hand, somebody to understand. In the end, we're all human. People living with HIV, no discrimination. Here to support them too. Respect the rescue. Got to protect them too. Somebody feel you from you on the time. People living with HIV. Protect, accept, and respect people living with HIV. A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Enjoy the flavor, the taste that you